growing up with two other brothers who played college football, how important was football to you growing up in your family?
It was definitely very important. My parents put us in football to teach us some ways of life, not to give up in anything, to push through difficult times. But football really helped us in life.
You the youngest of those three?
Yes.
I guess what did that, being the youngest brother, I guess how did that go with your brothers kind of paving the way and you trying to keep up with them?
It was definitely a blessing to be the youngest. My brothers always took me around. When they had workouts, I'll be in middle school or elementary, and I'll go up to the high school and just be around the football, just football in general. Seeing that hard work that my brother does pushes me to want to work even harder than him, not just work hard, but push past his limits.
And then playing for a team like Gorman, I guess, how did that help you develop and become the player that you are and get to this level?
Gorman had some good talent over there. I wasn't starting, but it taught me to push through those hard times. I had to learn from people in front of me. I had to compete. It wasn't easy, but I did learn a lot from Gorman.
And Jacob Norcross was on that team, right? One of your teammates here. I guess what was he like as a high school guy?
Norcross was a good kid. The trenches in Gorman is definitely one of those good O-line, but Norcross was a good friend of mine. I always pushed through. He probably went through the same thing as me, so.
And then going the junior college route, I guess, what were your options coming out of high school, and then why'd you end up picking City College?
JUCO was really the only option. I didn't have no offers, so I chose San Francisco City College because my linebacker coach at Gorman moved over there to go coach, and it really gave me an opportunity to see the field, get reps, and feel comfortable on that field.
Being able to get to the FBS level after having to go to junior college, I guess, what does it mean to you just to be able to get to this level?
It means a lot. I wouldn't be here without God. Always praying for this opportunity right here. It definitely means a lot for me, not just for me, but for my family. They always wanted me to be at a very high level of playing football for all the hard work I've done. But it's really a blessing just to be here. You get food, you get the good coaches here. You get teammates that really care about the sport. It's different. There's really levels to football, and when coming to FBS, you can tell that everyone wants in.
Yeah, what was your family's reaction when you got that opportunity? You told them that you were coming up to Nevada.
They were happy, but they really just stay humble. Keep working. This isn't just it. You can keep going from here.
What do you feel like you bring this linebacker room? I mean, it seems like a lot of really talented guys fighting for a couple of starting spots.
I really bring hard work to this linebacker room. We have a lot of people actually competing for the spots, but that's really what you want. You don't want people who are in the back of you who don't really want it, because you're not going to push yourself as hard. Having those people in front of you make you even want to work harder. And just like Kamo, Jeremy, Jackson, they really push me.
Looks like you're doing a good job working your way up the depth chart. I guess, how would you assess just maybe the first week of fall camp and you trying to move up that depth chart?
It's definitely a blessing to be up in the depth chart, but season hasn't really started yet, so it's not really solidified. But I'm never satisfied, so I always want to keep working.
EJ made that jump from junior college to Nevada last year, which you're doing now.
Yep.
Have you kind of leaned on him for advice? Has he given you any kind of pointers on how to make that transition as quickly as possible?
Yeah, EJ's a good leader in our linebacker room. He really helps all of us on the playbook and technique and stuff. But coming from JUCO, I do really rely on him because we mostly have a lot of it in common.
Seems like everyone's kind of said that you guys are really good friends, even though you are kind of battling for starting spots. I guess, what's your favorite thing just about this set of linebackers and you guys all working toward that one common goal?
My favorite thing I would say is that we all work. It pushes not just me, but it pushes them to want the starting spot.
What's it been like learning from Coach Johnson these last several months?
Coach Johnson, he's definitely a good coach. He dumbs down a lot of stuff because he doesn't want to overcomplicate stuff. But not just a good coach on the field, but off the field, he's definitely I'll say, a good father figure too. You know, he not only just puts football first, but he puts God above everything else, and I really appreciate that from him.
Was Nevada your only FBS offer, or did you have any others coming out of junior college?
Nevada was my only FBS offer.
So I guess how did that all come about, if you could explain to us?
I'll say I had connections kind of to here. My coach, Brandon Marshall, he used to go here, went to the league, went to the Broncos. But he was really pushing for me to go here since I went to Gorman because he was my senior year coach. And then Coach Grant, he was pushing for me to come here too. And then I don't really know how all that happened, but it's a blessing for them to push for me. And I really appreciate them.
Yeah, if you could talk a little bit then about Coach Marshall and just what you've learned then from him.
Coach Marshall, he really taught me a lot, like being disciplined on the field, like doing your job. He was in, when he went to the league, he had to compete. So he really taught me, like, it's never over. You always got to push through stuff, like competing wise.
He was your coach at Gorman, or was he just kind of like on the side, like trainer kind of guy?
No, he was my coach, my senior year coach.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I
Cool.
didn't even know Coach then.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
He kind of had to recruit himself here as well. They weren't really looking at him, I guess. Have you been able to talk to him a lot over the last, several months since you committed to Nevada?
He'll hit me up sometimes, but he really just says he's proud of me, But I really appreciate him because I wouldn't be in this position without him too.
Did you have any interest in wanting to go to UNLV out of high school?
Nah, if they're not interested in me, then I'm not interested in them. Yeah, but I appreciate everyone. I appreciate Nevada. They're the only FBS offer, so I'm loyal to really whoever wants me.
Do you remember watching any like Fremont Canyon games growing up between Nevada and UNLV, and were you rooting for either side back when you were a kid?
I'm pretty sure I used to go work the concession stands over there at the UNLV games with my church, but I don't really remember watching the games. I remember selling food and in the concession stands.
And being able to go play at Allegiant against UNLV, I guess what will that moment mean for you to have your family out there watching you play?
It means a lot, for real. Not only for me, but like my family just coming out to see me playing out at this next level. I'm very happy that they can see me. And I just got playing in Vegas, I just want to prove a lot of people wrong.
Started with the brothers, I guess we'll end there. Which of the three is the best player?
We are all the best, but like it comes with different. Like my brother above me, he got talent. I think I just got the hard work. And then my oldest brother, he got the leadership wise. So we all come with different characteristics, but we're all good.
All linebackers or different positions?
2 O-line, and I'm the only linebacker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They a little bit bigger than you, or just?
Yeah, they're definitely bigger than me.
You play O-line at all growing up, or was it always O-line?
Nah, it was always a linebacker, but if I didn't play linebacker, I'd definitely be in the trenches.